Oh no! Supercell is removing controllers! Bow is an iconic controller that easily keeps the many functions of a controller a top priority to keep. Like and subscribe for more interesting content. Thank you. Mr. P is extremely unhealthy for this game. If he is even a bit viable, he is by far the most oppressive and toxic brawler in the game. Griff is loved by our player base, however he is an extremely simple brawler that can easily be replaced by more interesting brawlers, but him being so iconic makes him the top of his tier. Charlie is an unhealthy as her 1 ammo and being too weak or strong. However, she has too many mechanics to be removed, but it's still in the bottom. Gale, our player base despises him, deals as he significantly slows down the game, and his mechanics are not interesting at all. Finks is a new brawler, however, he is too unique to be removed, as he is a very strong brawler that doesn't have any mechanics to hit that hinders the gameplay, but still at the bottom. Squeak is an ideal controller with melee damage but strong tools like controlling area. He isn't hated by our player base, but overall a fair brawler. Meeple is a good controlling brawler. While he isn't unique, his unique tools and easy to play gameplay keep him here. Ems, she is a very iconic brawler in the community, and she perfectly fits the controller archetype, easily making her the top of her tier. Penny is a very iconic controller, as he perfectly fits in the archetype by forcing people not to be in certain areas due to her super and her splash damage. Amber is a brawler that perfectly fits into the controlling archetype, as her long-lasting attack and super helps her. However, being legendary and being less iconic means less people player. Sandy has the exact same problems with Amber, as the lack of iconicity and being legendary severely hamper this brawler. Otis, this brawler has very little to this game. His lack of mechanics and annoyance attacks, as he is not recognizable as his only other member in this trio, which is Hank. Sadly harms our game as he introduces the best mechanic ever taught of early access, but his dominance in heist is in a way that breaks our game can't be ignored. Gene is the ideal controller as he deals low damage and an insane amount of pressure with his main attacks and a very iconic mythic brawler. Lou is a forgotten brawler by community. He makes our game slow and frustrating for many brawlers due to his star powers and freeze mechanic. However, his mechanic is too interesting to cut. Jessie is one of the first brawlers introduced to you. She is extremely iconic and represents the controlling archetype by having long-lasting super and low damaging controlling attacks. Anyways,